Hello everyone! That was my big hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
We are here this week to talk about
Weather-related, sciencey,
Yep.
climate changey, all sorts of things.
So we're using water a lot today.
Water. It's
Yeah.
Water Week.
Water week is a good one,
I
right?
feel like we're in like the Great British Baking Show. It's Bread Week.
Woo!
It's Water Week.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, so our first experiment is super fun, super cool. I did this when I was a kid, I think. I'm pretty sure. Jennifer, what are we making today?
A tornado.
Ooh. So
You want a jar with a top.
so you can absolutely use a soda bottle.
Water bottle.
Yep.
Eureka.
But just know that you're gonna put dish soap in it, and you're gonna put food coloring in it, and you're gonna put vinegar in it. So maybe not your favorite water bottle, right?
Not like a water bottle that you, like a bottled water bottle.
That you will recycle later. Yes.
Not that you would.
Great.
Not like a Nalgene bottle that's your.
Well, for us doing this, I almost grabbed my water bottle, and I was like, oh wait.
No,
We shouldn't do that.
You don't want that.
All right. So what are we gonna start with?
So you're also gonna need some dish soap, vinegar, food coloring. We have red. Probably blue is better because blue is
Looks
more
more like a
tornado-y, but we're fine.
I would think green. Green would be
Green would
good.
be kind of neat.
Yeah. Or you could mix blue and green and see what you get. Kind of if you wanted, right? All right. So you're gonna begin, and you're gonna fill your jar/bottle with almost all water.
Almost all the way to the top. A little bit, like 2 inches away from the
Of
top.
space. Yep. And so it says to start with cold. Our water is pretty cold. So if you can get cold water, cool. Try it with cold water. There's
You can
more
try
later.
it with hot water. You can
Yep.
try it with tepid water.
And then see how your tornado changes with each one, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to start by adding our food coloring. Jennifer's going to put in
Oh,
1 to
it's
2 drops of food coloring. We'll see if we get 3 out of there. I don't know. Oh. Alright.
This is very fast. It's me.
Alright, so Jennifer's added 2.5, like, kind of drops of food coloring, which is good. We've got some color in there. And now we are going to add 1 tablespoon, a whole tablespoon, of dish soap.
So, we have a teaspoon, so we're going to do 3 teaspoons, which equals 1 tablespoon.
Which I did not know. Jennifer had to teach me this, just so everyone knows.
It's a baking.
I know, you're the baker in the library family. I am not the baker. I'm like the black sheep that eats the food. It's fine.
It's fine.
I love it. Alright.
And you can kind of see it mix those two.
Alright,
You can see it mixing a little bit. You can do them a little bit more because I kind of skimped on some of them because it's hard to throw in.
I know.
Oh,
I know, it's really cool. Alright, and now we are going to add 1 teaspoon of vinegar. White vinegar. Not apple
This is
cider.
the smelly one.
Yeah, Jennifer loves doing vinegar. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna hold this. I'm gonna get vinegar on my hands. I can feel that Jennifer's gonna overpour, and it's gonna get my hands. Oh, totally got me. Okay.
That's why I ripped off.
Yeah.
Right there.
But I'm gonna smell bad now. Alright, and so now I'm going to close this up so that we do not spill more than we already have.
You knew what was happening now.
Oh, and I'm gonna like wipe it off. No one touch vinegar randomly. Alright. Okay, so now we're gonna grip the jar and we're gonna swirl it around and then stop abruptly.
Oh.
Do you see it?
Oh. Yeah, not so good. I gotta do it a little bit more. Oh, your hand is gonna hurt.
Do you want me to do it?
Your arm is gonna
I'm
hurt.
gonna try it.
Okay, hang on. Oh, let me try this one more. Oh, so fast. Not fast enough. Okay, ready?
I know the liquid is still
totally
spinning,
saw.
which is pretty cool.
Alright.
So,
You did.
why does this happen? Well, we have created a water vortex inside the jar. And so, this experiment also calls for, like we said earlier, try it out with some hot water, see how it changes. Try it out with some regular room temperature water, and then try it out with cold water. And just see how your tornado may change from the different temperatures. It's kind of cool. Oh, you want me to do it?
You said you wanted to.
Alright. I feel like I'm gonna like knock my arm. I'm like gonna sit back. Oh my god.
You're totally cleaning that up if you do that.
I did. Oh, I can see it at the bottom.
Yeah, you have to look at the bottom. You might be better with like a blue or a green, because we had the orange. It might have mixed a little
It
bit.
might have been, yeah.
I mean, you can see it, but it's a little bit tricky.
It's pretty cool.
It's cool.
Alright. What is our next experiment that we're
Okay.
going to talk about?
So the next two we're just talking about because they're experiments where we don't want to give anything away.
We don't want you to see what happens from
Alright,
it. We want you to actually
So
guess.
the second one is the Great Flood Experiment. So what you're going to do is have like a tray or a plate or a bowl.
Jennifer
so
tried.
I tried really hard to make an origami house, and this was my roof. It's lovely. This is my house, which is terrible. So I did follow some directions on YouTube. Clearly, I am not good at origami. So if you are good at origami, please make yourself a house. If you are terrible like me, this is what we're going to do.
We're going to pretend that the crumpled up piece of paper is a house.
This is my house. And you can make two houses.
You could
fine.
also make, like, it could be a cube, an origami cube, which I think sometimes are easier.
Which is the bottom of the house.
Or it
which
could be
we
like
couldn't
an origami crane.
No.
I don't
So
know,
you
see the
want
house?
something
Okay.
that has a little
The
bit
bottom.
of weight to it.
Wait, okay.
Because
Gotcha.
what you're trying to do is prevent your house from being flooded. So we're going to put this on here. We're going to give you different things like sponges and cotton balls, and you can use at your house anything you can find, like
See if
maybe
toothpicks help.
towels,
right, even,
toothpicks. You could build like a beaver dam. Really anything you think would stop a flood. And what you're going to do is put your house on one side,
Put
your barrier, and then you're going to flood it. So you do want like a tray or something
and then
that
you're gonna
doesn't
pour
get
it
water all over. And then your job is to see
how dry you can
how
keep your
dry
house.
your house is.
Yep.
And if it worked, what material was best for that.
Yeah,
You know,
and you can just
there's
keep
a-
repeating it with all different
with different
things. Yeah.
stuff. I mean, there's a lot of floods happening, there's a lot of wildfires happening, so,
I mean,
you
I
know,
wonder-
climate is changing.
I want to challenge. I challenge someone to use like sand or dirt, and let us know how that works.
I read about that.
I know. I'm like
I
really
know what
intrigued
happens.
by that.
Oh, I know what
Come in and let us know. All right, and our last experiment.
So our last experiment is, again, kind of climate control. You know, we're talking a little bit about the earth warming up, global warming. What is going to make ice melt faster?
My hands smell so bad.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna need a cup, right? It's a
You're
big
going to
cup.
need several cups.
Yep.
So you're going to need some ice cubes. So make sure you can make those or you have them on hand. I never have them in my house.
Oh, really? Wow.
I don't like ice in my drinks. I'm weird.
Jennifer is weird.
It's so you're going to want to test like 4 different things. So some good examples are sand and sugar, salt, baking soda. You could see if you have other things around the house, but those are a really good core group. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the ice into a cup. If you have a clear cup, that's good. Mark a line where you think, or where the ice is, and then where you think the ice will be when it's melted. There's a little bit of a difference there.
Which is kind of cool. And so that's the first experiment. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to put anything into that one, right? And so the second one is which substance will make the
Right.
ice melt.
Yes.
So gather your things and
See what is going to make it melt faster. So you do want to do kind of like a 15-minute check on the ice.
so it says to use a generous amount. So like put your ice into the jar or whatever cup you are using for that. And if you are using sugar, use a generous amount and sprinkle the sugar on top and keep checking, right?
Let us know how that works.
I know, sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wish that
Colds,
we could
floods,
just have that
tornadoes.
continuously going on the children's desk. But it would melt.
It would melt
and it
fast,
would-
and then it would, and then I have to clean up, and we all know how that goes.
Oh, Jennifer doesn't want to clean up.
No, I do not.
Alright, and we will
See you next week for another episode.
woo,
Bye.